Hi, everybody. Judy Tuttle here. Thanks for joining me. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midland, Texas, and I'm very happy to be with you here today. We had a little cool front come in last night. It's only 68 degrees right now, which is kind of shocking, but we're enjoying it, enjoying the weather. I am here today for day 3 for the 5th project of our Traditions of Christmas craft along that I've been having this whole week. If you would like a kit sent to your home, there will be a link up in the description after this video is over, and you can just click on that link and order you your own class to get in the mail, and I will get that out to you. This has been one of the biggest selling classes I've ever had. I think you guys really love this Traditions of Christmas card class, as do I. All right, when you pop in, let me know you're here. Say hi. Before we tuttle up and get started crafting, I'm going to talk to you about some things going on in the Tuttle Up world. Let some more people jump in and join us, and then I will craft along with you. Hi, Mary Ann. Are you eating lunch? I have to wait till this is over before I can eat lunch. So, big announcement from Stampin' Up! Yesterday is that we have a join special that is incredible. I've never seen anything like it in my life. You have 2 options with this join special, and it begins on October the 1st, and it goes through the whole month of October, okay? So here it is. If you went to Dillard's and they said you could buy $125 worth of stuff for $35, or Kohl's, or anywhere you like to shop, wouldn't you want to jump on that? Well, that's one of the joint offers. So for $35, you can get $125 of anything you want and 20% off all your future orders. So think of this as like a VIP program, right? You don't have to do what I do. I kind of cringe sometimes even when they call it a demonstrator special or whatever. You don't have to do what I do. Some of my people who are planning on joining on October 1st said, I just want that discount, and I want $125 worth of product for $35. That's why you want to join, okay? So that's the first option. You can get $125 worth of product, anything you choose, for $35. And you get to make your own list, and you get to put your list in the sign-up sheet and only pay $35, and you don't pay shipping. You only pay tax, okay? So plus, you get catalogs and you get other things from Stampin' Up! Sometimes they throw in a paper pumpkin kit. It's pretty awesome. All right, so what if you said, oh, I really wanted a die cutting machine and it's $160, so that one's not going to do me any good, right? Well, we have a second option. Here we go. The second option is that you can get $189 worth of products for $99. So that way you could actually get the die cutting machine and some dies, right, for $99, which is a huge deal. So think about taking advantage. One of the ladies that has been talking to me about joining said, can I do both of them? Laura, if that's you, no, you can't do both, but you can do one or the other, and then you get 20% off all your future purchases. So that's pretty amazing, right? Next, they launched our 12 Days of Crafting Advent. They say Advent calendar. I would call it an Advent box. It's thick, it's rich, it has 12 doors on the inside, and inside each of those doors, here, let me see if I can get the other graphic so that you can, here it is, right here. I'm going to slip this in here. Get a different look. But if you buy the Advent box from me, then, Lori, I'm glad you're here. I thought that was really cute. I wish you could do both, but you can only do one. If you buy the Advent box from me, it costs $99, but you get over $125 worth of product inside. The number is there on the screen. I want to show you this other slide that shows you how the box opens up. Let's see if I can get it up here. Let me get rid of this one, maybe. There we go. So you see the box opens up, these little doors open up, and inside each of those little doors is product. See the stamp set that's to the right of the box there? That automatically comes with the box, some stamps. These are all occasion products. And you guys, you know what you get? You get dies, you get paper, you get embellishments, you get ribbon, you get ephemera, you get all kinds of fun things. And we are creating a PDF of 12 projects, one for each day of the Advent box, for you to create with. So think about buying the Advent box. I'm going to put the number back up here one more time, 167335, and then you will also get that 12. Yay, Brenda! Yay, Susan. Thanks for joining me. So it's fun. I hope you guys will think about adding that to your calendar. Let me get rid of that. Okay, World Card Making Day is approaching on October 4th. This is a free event by Stampin' Up. So why does it hurt to sign up? You should just sign up. They said they were going to send everybody who signs up a free gift from Stampin' Up. And I realize the time doesn't work for everybody. I feel like it's maybe 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 Central Time. And that's when my grandson plays, I think, his last flag football game. So I'm having a dinner party, and they're going to upload those videos for watching right away. So great opportunity to just be a part of the Stampin' Up community, enjoy World Card Making Day. As part of World Card Making Day, there's this kit called Heartfelt and Homemade, or Homemade and Heartfelt, one of those two. I think it's Homemade and Heartfelt, but it might be Heartfelt and Homemade. Anyway, this kit is one that you can add on for $32. It makes 9 cards, but it also creates this box for sorting cards in. And it's a really sweet kit. I love the colors in this kit. So if you want to add that on and craft along with everybody else, then you should do it. No pressure, though. That's totally up to you. Those of you who are coming to my house, almost everybody has bought the kit. So we're all going to get to craft together. I'm having a dinner party, so you can still sign up for that as well. Okay, next. Spooky Sweet Card and Treats classes on October 11th. 3 cards, 2 treat boxes with the treats. You can come in person or get it to go. Again, look, I haven't even changed the in person, spelt wrong there. It's $35 or free with a $40 order. So think about joining me for that. That class will be open for about another week or so. So you still have time to register. But sooner the better, and then I don't have to do fast shipping to get all your stuff in here, right? All right. Then, if you're in the Midland area or within an hour and a half of Midland, you should think about coming to my Cookie Encounter Tuttle Up Stamping collaboration on October 20th. My friend Heather, too, is going to be showing you how to decorate these adorable Halloween cookies. And then after we're done with that, we're going to make these treat boxes with a kit called the Spooky and Sweet Treat Boxes. They stand about 5.5 inches high, hold lots of candy and treats inside. It makes 15 treat boxes, but if you want more, you can add more on to your order as well. So the link to that will be up in the description as well. And then last, I just launched my next craft along for October. A Child is Born nativity set is beautiful, and we're going to pair it with the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper that you see in the background. If you register by September the 30th, which is 6 days away from now, you get $5 off your registration fee. So think about joining me for the next craft along in October. A Child is Born. If you get it to go, if you get your kit ahead of time and get it to go, we will be making these together just like I did this week in the last week of October. If you would like to come in person, it's going to be on November the 1st. So check out the registration link in the description after this video is over. Woo! That is a lot of talking. So, how about we tunnel up and start talking about our last card for our Traditions of Christmas card class this week. So, here we go. So, everyone who ordered the Traditions of Christmas craft along, get this PDF. It lists everything we use, it lists all the measurements, and it lists directions and the inside picture as well. This is provided with your kit. Also, you can always watch these videos, but in case they go away before you can get there. The Traditions of Christmas suite takes up 6 pages here, 7 pages of the holiday catalog. So the suite includes 2 bundles right here, traditional labels and Christmas greenery, an embossing folder, you guys saw that yesterday, the traditional sparkling sequins, and the real red shiny ribbon, and this beautiful designer series paper. Okay, that is everything that's in the suite. So in the catalog, they give you more and more ideas of things that you can make with this suite, which is super fun, right? Okay, so the people who, this is that awesome embossing folder. I showed you guys this yesterday. It's fun. Okay, people who got the craft along got a half a package of the designer series paper. Okay, so that's 12 sheets of 6 by 12 designer series paper. They got a whole roll of the red shiny ribbon. They got a whole package of the traditional adhesive back sequins, and everything to make to each of the 5 cards that I've showed you this week. This is what the Christmas greenery bundle looks like. No sentiments. It's all the flowers and poinsettias and boughs and pine, but you also get some extra. You get this extra pine cone, you get this extra leaf, you get this bow, you get the holly, you get the berries, and all the images that are on this page have die cuts that you can use to cut them out. Pretty cool, right? Okay. Also in the suite is this traditional labels. Look at those awesome labels. This is a whole sentiment set, so they coordinate very well together, right? So that's why they put it together the way they did. All right, I'm going to show you the cards I've already made this week. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. These are the ones that I made on Monday. You guys liked this one better without the bow, so we're going with that. Sending love. You get all the gold in the DSP there as well. And then that was the inside of the card. And this was our little flip fold with the holly and the berries. And you guys liked this one better with the ribbon, so it opens like that. Okay, and then yesterday, these are the 2 cards we made. 'Tis the Season. We actually cut that flower bouquet right out of the designer series paper. Lots of gold bling to that. Isn't that pretty? And then, I think I had one where I actually stamped inside. Let's see here. See if I can find it. Right here. Here's the one where I stamped inside. There we go. So pretty, right? I love that card. And then we also made this belly band gatefold card. It slips off like this. The belly band slips off. Isn't that so pretty? And then it opens like a gatefold. And then we actually cut this out of the designer series paper around the edges and glued that onto the edge there, so they get a little bit of that bling and shine on the inside as well. Okay, so who's ready to see today's project? I think you're gonna love it. I love it because I designed it. So I think it's a fun card. This is called a channel card. Here, let me bring this up to you here. It's called a channel card because that gold is actually a channel below these lifted top and bottom here. It creates kind of a channel in between. I love the pine bough, the little embellishments, Merry Wishes is what it says, and you get so much pretty gold and bling in that. And then this is the inside. Do you guys like that? You can tell me that by sending me some hearts and thumbs up and things, so I can see that you're there and that you're liking this. That's always encouraging. Okay, so here we go. This one is actually really easy to put together. We are starting with a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it's Secret C. Oh, I love Secret C. Anybody out there a big Secret C lover like me? I think it's just so pretty. I'm getting out my real red ink here, and this is the big bow that's from the Christmas Greenery stamp set. It's the largest bow, and all I'm going to do is ink this up, boop 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 boop, like that, and just stamp it right here in this corner. Little off the edge, and so it just peeks out from the corner right there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do on the inside of this card. Plenty of room to write Merry Christmas or add that if you would like to later. Let me grab my Seal Plus here. I'm going to add this to the inside of my card base. Always go for the blues. I know, it's so pretty. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining me. I love it when you're here. Diane is one of my Stampin' Up! Friends that I was lucky enough to meet maybe about 4 years ago, and at a conference we sat near each other and became fast friends, and we have remained fast friends for the last 4 or 5 years. Gosh, how long has it been? Okay, so what I'm going to do is this is going to be our channel. It's going to be here in the middle. But I'm going to take ribbon, and I want to tie it in a bow long ways like this. So I'm going to measure it out. Do you guys remember how I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this ribbon. I'm going to fold it in half here. Let's do that. Okay, and wrap this ribbon. Oh, I folded it in half the wrong way. I want to tie it on the right side. So I'm going to put this under my gold. There we go. I'm going to tie a bow here on the right side of my gold panel. And I'm not going to worry about getting it super tight right now because I can always tighten it. I've shown you that before, but I'll show you again. Okay, so here's my bow right there on that right side. And you can see it's just a tiny bit loose, right? So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down, add some Seal Plus right there, and then I'm going to kind of pull it into that Seal Plus to kind of take the extra little bit of slack out of it. And then here, I need to do that again. I need a little more Seal Plus right there. Pull it into it and take the slack out of the ribbon. Okay, so now it's nice and tight on the front side. I can play with these bows here in just a second. So the loop-de-loops, I'm going to just add some Seal Plus to either side here. And then this is going to get attached right in the center, right there, of my card base. And now that I have it all laid down, I'm going to flip these loops so that the shiny side is up. You can just flip them around. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I have really enjoyed doing it with you. Super fun cards, beautiful cards, right? The kind of cards you would love to get for yourself, and you can't wait to send them to the people you love. Okay, so there we go right there. I'm just going to let that sit on the side here for just a second. And then I have 2 panels here of Secret C. They are 1.5 by 5 3/8. Okay, 1.5 by 5 3/8, and I have two of them. So then I've cut this DSP, and look at all the gold sparkle in there, and it is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm gonna adhere these onto these Secret C panels here. Maybe need to go over a little bit more. You know what? I'm just going to call it good. I'm afraid I'm going to rip it if I try. Probably should have used a liquid glue so I could shimmy it a little bit. But we're into it now and we're going to go with it. Okay, so here's the other one. I'm going to put this right here. All the way across that panel. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to adhere these to the top and bottom of this card, right like this. And I'm going to use dimensionals so that they sit up above that gold and it creates a channel underneath them where that gold is right there. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I tend to go for the blues too, Susan. They're so pretty, right? Maybe I'm going to overdo it on the dimensionals a little bit, but I want these really to pop up over that gold channel. So I'm going to do my first one. This is one of those cards that has a real wow effect, right? But it's really not that hard to make. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this one up on the bottom. So my next craft along I talked about already is in October. I'm using A Child is Born and pairing it with the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper. You also get a whole roll of the Misty Moonlight and silver edged ribbon. You get a whole package of gold stars. Same with this one. You know, it makes 10 cards. This is our Christmas series. So our craft alongs are a little different during Christmas time than they are during the rest of the year, because we want you guys to get all those Christmas cards made. Okay, so there we go. There's our card so far, and you can see it kind of sits up over that gold panel right there. Yay, Diane, it's so easy. You'll love it. All right, so now I have a Secret C label that I cut out of those Christmas label dies. I have a pine bough, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this pine bough. This is all one pine bough, but I'm going to cut it. You're like, why are you cutting that beautiful pine bough? Because we're going to use both halves here. There we go. And one half is going to go kind of out from the bottom right here, and the other half is going to go kind of out from the top right there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to add some Seal Plus here and here. You could use any label you wanted to kind of sit above that channel. It kind of bridges the channel. Okay, so this one's going to go right here. And then this one is going to go right down here. There we go. And now this is going to get attached. Do I need to make my pine boughs a little shorter? I think I do, especially this one down here at the bottom. So I'm going to pull this up, make it a little smaller so it's not hanging off the edge, and maybe the same with this one. Let me see. I think that one's okay. So this is going to sit right there and kind of bridge that channel of gold. Okay, so I'm going to put some dimensionals here on the inside of this label. A little further over, right like that. Okay, now I have this ribbon label that I cut out of basic white, and I'm going to grab my ink pad, and I'm going to use real, oh no, I'm not using real red, I'm using Old Olive. So Mary is going to go in the top part of that ribbon. And Wishes is going to go in the bottom. Mary Wishes. And they're already kind of curved to fit that banner. So this is going to go right here above that label. And I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of this one. This card comes together pretty quick, doesn't it? Those of you who are crafting along with me out there, I hope you're enjoying the projects. A lot of you have reached out and said, I'm having to watch on replay because I work during the day, which I totally get. But I hope that my directions in the PDF and on the video are serving you well. Okay, so now I have all these sparkly dots. I better use them, right? So I'm going to use these red sparkles, but I'm going to set them here kind of at the base of my pine boughs. I'm going to do 3 on each bough. One right there, and then a little one down here. And then I'm going to do the same thing at my other pine bough down here on this other end. And I'm pushing them kind of together so that they look like berries. And there we go. That is the last card of our series, Merry Wishes. So pretty. I love the pine boughs. I love the berries. I love the secret sea with the gold. And here's the inside of the card. So let's pull all 5 cards out here. And I'm going to remind you that you can still get a kit in the mail if you want to. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit here. Oh, nah. That's about as good as it's going to get. 3, 4, and 5. Aren't they beautiful? So if you guys would like this kit in the mail, there will be a link up in the description so that you can order your own. And that is it for this week's online card class to go. I hope you enjoyed it. You can always watch on replay if you want to make them at home on your own. And thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Diane. I think they're so pretty too. I just love this suite all together. So I'll probably come on Sunday night with my Sunday Sizzler. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I hope you enjoy making them, Lisa. Thank you for taking a craft along kit. Let me know if you have any questions or need any help. So I'll be on Sunday to remind you all the deadlines and reminders. But other than that, I will see you Monday with next week's card class to go. So God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.